Yes, baby, yes. Yes, I got a little special going on today, honey. What's going on? Y'all see this here? Y'all see it? I know y'all do. Y'all see it. Y'all wasn't expecting this going on. Y'all ain't expect Pocahontas to walk in the room. But she did. She sure did. But yes, ma'am, this is our special episode, our spotlight episode of Loose Rap. If you don't know what Spotlight is on Loose Rap, it's a segment of the show that deals with everything and anything dealing with any businesses that I want to spotlight, any people out there I want to spotlight, any like events going on that I want to spotlight. So I want to say thank you all. Y'all wasn't expecting this. And this is a special episode because there was a lot of people and a lot of businesses that I came across in the midst of making this show that I really wanted to talk about. And just to give a little exposure to, it's been a few of them that actually got a little bit more business. I don't know if it's because of me or, you know what I'm saying, or the fact that y'all also knew about it before I did or after I did, you know. So I want to say thank you all again. This is like, I guess you could say 12th episode, because we only did 11. We only did 11 episodes for this season, the first season. So I am back. I am back. Your hostess that does the most, baby, Crystina Storm. So let's get into our season finale spotlights for this season 1 of Loose Rap. So I want to spotlight us first, Loose Rap. Loose Rap is going into a season 2. For those who have been watching and listening to the podcast, we are actually going into a season 2, and it will be at the end. It'll be the beginning of October. So we're gonna have an episode around the time of my birthday, which is October 16th. So it will be going on, and that's what we're doing. As far as, like I said before, the podcast itself, the podcast itself has really was hard to get back because I don't know what it is about Anchor app that it just constantly gets knocked off. So the old Anchor app that we had, which was just Loose Rap Show, is no longer in existence. It is you can still listen to episodes 1 through 11 on the Loose Rap Show on Anchor and on the other podcast networks and services that are available that they've streamed out my show to. But on Anchor now and all of the other streaming services, once they start streaming it again, and I'll make an announcement on what services they decided to stream this version of Loose Rap on, that it will be on Anchor app at Loose Rap Show with Crystina Storm. That is at Loose Rap Show with Crystina Storm on Anchor. On Anchor app. It may be the same on all the other streaming sites, but I don't know yet. I haven't got a notification or anything stating that they're gonna start streaming it. I hope they do, because it's just the show is the same show outside of a little tweaks for second season to go to all of the other services like Spotify, Google Podcasts, and all of that stuff, all of that nature or whatever. So I just want to say, continue to keep up with this and everything. You see, I got me a new look now, so I'm doing things. I'm trying to make some moves, try to make the show better, try to make myself better, live better. So yeah, we doing that, and I have a special, actual big surprise. I say it's a big surprise at the end of the show, because you'll see what type of moves I've been on in the process of doing each episode and everything. So y'all gonna be excited. So our second spotlight of tonight is MPV, Men's Point of View podcast. If you haven't heard it as many times as I've said it on Loose Rap, MPV is basically my cousin's is I guess that's how you would say, my cousin's podcast. It's an all-male podcast, all-black male podcast, and it's hitting from all generations. And it's an amazing podcast. I don't know much about if they're going into a second season, but they definitely need to, because they had so many viewers. They had so many good viewpoints and things of that nature. So I definitely believe they need to go into a second season, because they talked about some deep stuff. The main host of the MPV Men's Point of View podcast show and YouTube show because it's on YouTube. So let me clear that up. MPV is on YouTube. It's under MPV Men's Point of View podcast. So if you see it, it has two. To me, it's the Sagittarius signs looking like Aquarius's, the Aquarius sign, and it says MPV on it. So go to YouTube, you'll see their videos. I'll share a video or two after this so that you can see what they're all about because it's a good show. The main host of MPV is Chocolate Thunder. He's the older cousin out of the whole group, and it's four individuals that are my cousins on this show. They range from 21 because I think I can't say his legal name. He has a screen name, but I keep forgetting it for some reason. But the youngest one on there just turned 21. So you're getting somebody that's from the youngsters generation, my generation, before in between of the youngsters in my generation, and then the old head. So yeah, if you want to see them, they're on IG as well, on Instagram at MPV Podcast, and like I said, that's IG on at MPV Podcast, and Facebook at the game spelled G4MPN3POD pod, I guess. So it's on Facebook at the game, which is spelled at with the at sign, the word the, and then G, the number 4, M3, the number 3, pod, like the podcast. And they have their videos there. They also have other shows and things of that nature, like podcasts and stuff that are affiliated with the company that MPV is a part of. On YouTube, you can reach them at MPV Podcast, like I said before. So you can go to IG on MPV Podcast at MVP, so you can get it straight. MPV Podcast. It could be a tongue twister if you say it too fast. MPV Podcast on Instagram. On Facebook at the game G number 4 G number 3 pod on Facebook. Also, you can see their videos, and you probably can listen to their podcast too, but I see mostly videos on YouTube at MPV Podcast. And you can and I'm telling you, the moment you get into the first episode, it makes you want to go into it more because they're literally giving the a black man's point of view. Let me say that because I can't say, and I can say man's point of view because some men do agree with them. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I'm concerned, as far as how good the show is, and it's a black-owned show, it's black host to everything. It's a very good show. It's a show that we need because we have a lot of shows that, yeah, it's entertainment, but these shows make you think. Use your head. Use your brain cells. So, yeah, definitely go check out my cousin's Chocolate Thunder MPV podcast. You would definitely not be disappointed. Like I said again, it's IG MPV Podcast on Facebook at the game. The game itself is spelled G4M number 3 pod, and YouTube at MPV Podcast. Now we're gonna move on to another cousin of mine. Um, she has a boutique. This is to me more than a boutique. It's more so like a pearl and accessory line, but she calls it a boutique. It's her boutique name is Nikki's Exquisite Universal Shop. I did touch on her a little bit, and when I think it was the third or fourth episode, but I called it something. I called it Coco Hana, and me not thinking about what how it was spelled, because my name is spelled different too, so a lot of people think that it's something else. Um, it's Coco Honey. That's her nickname. That's the name that she was given by a friend. But that's the name that she goes by on Facebook, so or Instagram. So if you go to her DMs and ask her about the boutique and what and the things that they sell and how much things are, that's who you're looking for, Coco Honey. But Nikki's Exquisite Universal Boutique, you literally, like the word, like the boutique says, is universal. She sells name brand bags. She sells name brand shoes. She sells lip gloss. She sells oil. She sells fragrant oil. She sells earrings. She sells clothes. She sells a lot of clothes. Mostly on her page, you will see a lot of shoes that aren't out there. And when I say aren't out there, these are Nikes, Jordans, Adidas, Pumas, all of those things. She has Gucci bags, Louis Vuitton bags, Nike bags, Dolce and Gabbana, Balenciaga bags, all these things. So if you're somebody that's into labels and want to find some stuff that nobody else will have, this is definitely the boutique that you would go to. It's, like I said, the name is Nikki's Exquisite Boutique. She is owned by Nicole. My cousin's name is Nicole Coates. And the IG page is at Coco Honey. Not Coco Hana, like in the episode, because I was giving her a little jazz, a little something, a little razzle dazzle. It wasn't that. It was Coco Honey. So, yes, the page that you go to actually see the products itself and ask her questions will be at Coco Honey on IG. And sometimes lately she has been doing a lot of live videos where she promotes and she tries to advertise the products that she's selling at the time or what just came in for her. And on Facebook is at Nikki's Exquisite Universal Shop. I'm sorry, I keep on saying boutique, but to me, she needs to change the boutique. I don't know, but I'm sorry. The name of the shop itself that Nicole owns is Nikki's Exquisite Universal Shop. And you will go to Facebook at Nikki's Exquisite Universal Shop, and you will see everything, like literally her whole page. She may have some personal things on her page, like pictures of her or things of that nature, but on this page you literally see all the shoes I'm talking about. Like if you don't see anything else, you're definitely going to see some Jordans that you don't see every day. You're going to see some Nikes you don't see every day. You may see a bag or two you don't see every day. But she right now she's on this Black Lives Matter kick and on this Afrocentric kick. So she has a lot of jewelry and earrings that's Afrocentric, and she has a lot of Jordans. You know, everybody is school time, so everybody who ain't trying to stand in line for some Jordans or try to get your kids some Jordans that nobody else will have, this would be the person that you get. Now, as far as her ordering goes, I don't know too much about it, but I do know that there's a process with ordering. Like you call her, you give her the item number, and she sees if she has it on hand. If she doesn't have it on hand, and that means she has to call her vendor, make sure that they can send some of the same product that you're looking for out in the size that you need or the actual number that they have that you're looking for. And then it takes about a week for her to get it, because where the vendor is, and then I'm not sure how she does it now. I don't know if she actually deliver it to you or you can come pick it up wherever she says pick it up at. But I do know she takes cash out only, and I guess if you give her cash or something like that, then if you're paying like instantly, like you see something that she has right now and you want to get it instantly, I guess she would take cash. That's something that you have to talk to her about. But yes, please check out Nikki's exquisite shop. Boutique sounds so good with that exquisite universal boutique, but that's not my brand. But it's Nikki's exquisite universal shop, and like I said, you can find her on her name is Nicole Coates, the owner, and IG you can catch her at Coco Honey. Coco Honey is spelled COCOHONI. That is COCOHONI. Coco Honey on Instagram and on Facebook at Nikki's Exquisite Universal Shop. Now we're gonna move on to an amazing tattoo artist. I'm going to tell you a story. I had a tattoo done by him, and me being who I am, I'm a perfectionist. If I get somebody to do something on me or do something for me, especially when it comes down to anything on my body, it got to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So, when I first got the tattoo done, I wasn't too pleased because I had more scarring than what I expected. But over time, it healed and the tattoo looks good. So, and I know you have normal scarring, but this scar was just too much because the whole point of the beginning was to cover up scar. So I'm going to do this. I want to say this to him. I'm not going to give his name out, but I am sorry because I curse you out to the high heavens. I gave you full throttle Storm, and you didn't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? But I will say the way you handled it as well was not very professional and everything. And I can admit that I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I can admit that I was wrong. Excuse me, I'm a little parched. I had to keep my water by me. But yes, but this tattoo artist, he's amazing. He is mobile, but you will have to pay extra for him to come to you because he is mobile, and you will have to pay a deposit. So you know what I'm saying, like any other tattoo artist, unless you actually go into the shop itself, you have to make a deposit. And then who's to say now? I don't know how tattoo shops are because I really don't get them like that as much as I want, like 20 more. I don't get them like that because but you do have to pay a deposit, and deposit isn't that big. It just depends on what type of tattoo you get. And I got a hand tattoo. It came out really good. I don't know if you can see it right now, but it came out really good. I have to take a picture of it and post them on Loose Vibes pages. But I also want him to finish up the tattoo because it's supposed to literally go up to my forearm. But his name on Instagram, and it's the only place that I know where I can find him at is on Instagram. And I got introduced to him by a close friend of mine, a friend that's like is really family to me. And I will be talking about something he's doing later on in the show on Instagram. And I've seen his work. I love his work. And his name on Instagram is IM_A_billionaires. That is IM_BILLIONAIR. That is IM_BILLIONAIR billionaires. And he does tattoos. He does amazing tattoos. And it's crazy because like you sit there and think, you be like, yo, like I can't find no home tattoo artist or somebody that started in the home that do amazing tattoos. That's a lie. You're gonna pay for what you get. So why not get, even if you don't want to go into a shop? Well, a lot of people are uncomfortable going to a shop because it's very intimidating. Pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't just pay anything for a tattoo. Don't pay anything for a piercing. I was telling somebody that recently. What you just paid for a piercing? $10. You paid what for a piercing? And it was where? And I'm like, yo, ain't no way in the world. I would pay $30. And that's just for a simple, I honestly would pay $30 for a simple ear piercing. But I'm not paying $5 and $10 for something because that mean that, to me, that's low quality. That's low quality. You may be good, but that shit may only be good for the moment. I need something that's going to be good for a lifetime. So yeah, go to IM_A_billionaires. He does amazing tattoos. The deposit is required and it's non-refundable. So if you do a deposit with him and you set a date, please make sure you get it done on that date. And if not, just I do know this much about him. He is willing to compromise. He only going to compromise so much because you can cause, it's tattoo business. You can cause them to lose business because you decided not to come and get your tattoo done, so he could have been doing somebody else's tattoo that day. It just is what it is. So be mindful of that. If you're gonna get a tattoo with him, deposits are necessary and they are non-refundable. And he is compromising, but just like with anybody, he's only gonna be compromised to a fault. He's only gonna change his schedule so many times and do so much before he just be like, fuck it. So I business is joint delivery. I talked about this. If I'm correct, I talked about this in episode 8. Joint delivery is a marijuana, vape, and well, cannabis and marijuana the same damn thing. A medical marijuana dispensary company that is home based. It's home based. It has grown, but they is a personal delivery company, and they do things. They sell things just like everybody else in these stores, selling them for high prices. But her prices aren't really high. Her prices ain't high at all, for real. They better than going into the dispensary store that they taking from the melanin filled motherfuckers and making all this damn millions of dollars off of it when we was already doing it. Y'all was having us saying it was illegal and shit. So joint delivery, that's spelled. If you look it up, it's on Facebook. I do know for sure, and it's she has a actual website. It's joint, capital J, capital O, capital I, capital N, capital T delivery. It says DC's finest smoke supply delivery service. Enjoy a convenient and pleasurable smoking experience with free gifts included. We stock cartridges, edibles, flowers, and concentrates. Which means, it's an all you can eat buffet for you motherfucking weed heads out there. So if you need somebody to deliver you some good shit, some flavor shit, some what they got out here, I seen some shit that looked like Skittles on the bag. I don't know what that's what the fuck it's called, but it looked like Skittles and some other shit. I wish I ain't bad my boyfriend and my damn cousin in the back because they don't know how to act when I'm doing videos. So I had to bat them in the back, but they know what the little bags be giving them, little bags that now we found out that motherfuckers be in the on Amazon and on SP buying them damn bags and making their own logos and charging $200 $150 for these the same weed that you get on the street for 50. We know, so but yeah, it's her email is at jointdelivery.co. I think that's not just the email. I think that is probably her Facebook and Instagram. I haven't done that much research on it because I had the card, I had the business card, and I talked to her a lot. So I talked to her a lot when she was coming into the old restaurant I was working at. So it is if you want any business with her, just email her or look her up. I'll have to verify that on another show or another little snippet or whatever about joint delivery if it's actually an Instagram thing or not. If I'm correct, if I remember, this was one of the brands that I looked up that actually had a Instagram, but it didn't have much on it. But don't quote me on that. I'm just guessing that this was definitely one of the brands because I got the card and was like, let me just look it up. So yes, check out Joint Delivery. It's an amazing lady. She's an amazing lady, nice lady. And like I said, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet for the weed heads. I mean, shit. You may be able to grow your own shit if they got concentrates. You never know. Concentrates mean, from what I understand, is like a liquid. So that means either you can vape with it or you can make your own personal weed plant with it. So go get it. Go get it delivered at the joint. At the joint. Get your joint delivered. Get your joint. Hey, I got a slogan. I got a song. It's the joint delivery. Hey, smoke it. Smoke. This is how you gotta do it though. Smoke. Hey, smoke. Joint delivery. Joint delivery. Joint delivery. So let me stop. Okay, but yeah, go check out this lady. It's joint delivery. And I definitely believe you're gonna like it. I don't personally smoke marijuana. I used to, but if I got anything from her, it'd probably be like some flowers or some edibles. I'll probably get some edibles because I know a lot of people that eat edibles. And I do want to try an edible. I want a brownie. So anybody that want to get me a brownie, edible brownie, please get me one. Don't have me in here fucked up seeing purple elephants like Dumbo and shit. And seeing Jeepers Creepers standing in my damn hallway apartment and that bitch ain't there. But I do want to try edible. So our next company, it's not even a company for it. Well, I guess it's it's a, I guess it is a company. Isn't it is a company. It's a company and it's a sponsor. I would guess you could say sponsorship. And it's a foundation. Let me. That's a better word to say. A foundation. It's I fund women. I said this in the 10th episode. I believe the 10th episode. I talked about this in another company that helps individuals that have big current businesses going on right now or startup businesses. But this particular fund foundation is targeted towards women, regardless of what your race, what your creed, what your sexuality, whatever. It's focused on women themselves that have businesses. I Fund Women. This relief fund, known as IFW COVID-19, provides women-owned businesses on small grants during this crisis, otherwise known as micro grants. I Fund Women always places women at the forefront of the their number one goal, is to support these women before, during, and after the pandemic. I Fund Women also donors have donors to make their contributions directly, making the giving process easy and straightforward. Additionally, they are cultivating the sense of community by allowing women-led businesses to apply for grants in their communities to rally around them by donating to their campaigns. Therefore, qualifying is as easy as starting a campaign. As if that wasn't extraordinary helpful enough, I Fund Women also offers words of encouragement daily on their Slack channel, as well as wonderful workshops free of charge. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it like I said on the show when I said it the first time. Women of color, not just women of color, but women in general, it's hard for us out here. But during the pandemic, especially if you're a woman of color, it has even been harder. I ain't gonna say too damn hard, because some of y'all motherfuckers still living off them damn stimulus checks, which was very smart if you thought smart like I did. But what I will say is that this is something that we all need. You know what I'm saying? Every woman should have some type of business these days. That's what I believe. No matter how big, how small, how much money you making, it's something. You know what I'm saying? You should have some kind of business savvy, some kind of business mindset. But this right here definitely is going to help. It says that already that it's helping you start during during the pandemic, before the pandemic, during the pandemic, after the pandemic. So that means that you have help. You have a group of women that genuinely want to help you and see you prosper and grow, and also a network of women that you probably wouldn't get no place else, because the hood ain't gonna give you a network of women that got their mindset on business. Not all the time. I'm not gonna say most of the time, but most people right now in the hood ain't thinking about a business. They think about either where their next meal coming from or whatever, some bullshit. So if there are women out here that genuinely want to start their own business or have a business going on and just need a little funding for something, please check out I Fund Women. There are definitely some place that I have been researching on and getting more information on to decide if it's something that I would want to do. And even if they're not something that I want to do, at least I'll have the knowledge of what they do so I can give it to someone else. You can't do anything without knowing something. You do not hold on to information that can help somebody else. That's being selfish, and that doesn't help anybody. So you can apply for funding from I Fund Women at ifundwomen.com/start and crowdfunding. If you don't know what crowdfunding is basically a group of investors or a group of people that have some kind of money in their pocket or a little bank account that actually donates to you. It's a donation. It's nothing that you have to pay back. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that helps a lot of businesses grow. If you really want to be honest, a lot of businesses like where you have to get vendors and things. A lot of their funding, if they thinking smart, comes from crowdfunding, especially if you can brand and advertise a product to where you can get the eye of some people. You know what I'm saying? So that's where a lot of funding comes from. It's definitely going to be coming. It's definitely going to help me out because my thing is I ain't no millionaire yet. I'm making moves to become a millionaire. So I don't want to be a thousandaire. I don't even want to be a millionaire. I just want to be wealthy. And I want that generational wealth to where when I pass on, my family, my kids, whoever at the time is there can have it, especially my kids. I'm sorry, my money goes to my kids. And if God forbid, I pass before my mother, but if something happened where I do, the money will go to her and to my sister, my niece, my husband, and my kids. So, but yeah, this is something that I definitely believe all women, especially women of color that are serious about getting into business. Please check out iPhone Women. Like they say, they have encouragement quotes and seminars daily. That means that there are women out here taking time out of their busy mogul businesswoman lifestyle to have inspirational talks and lift you up talks every day. You have free workshops, which means that you could be doing workshops on business. It could be workshops on branding. It could be workshops on advertising. It's free. Who does not like free stuff? There is always a cost to something free, but the cost of something free from this foundation is you get into where you want to be. Is you bettering yourself. So why not do it? You just take a few. You lose some time of chilling with your girls or smoking your weed or whatever the case may motherfucker be, but it benefits you in the end. You know what I'm saying? It benefits you in the end. So why wouldn't you? And if you want to go to their workshops, it's their free workshops is ifundwomen.com/workshops. I'm sorry. So dealing with iPhone women, if I'm correct, and tell me if I'm wrong, because if you check it out, iPhone Women does have a Facebook and IG account. But if you don't want to do that, you just go on to the website I Fund Women, and you can either just go to try for fun or actually do some serious research. Just don't jump into something without doing research first. And you can apply for funding at iPhoneWomen.com/start slash crowdfunding. And to do that, go look at their free workshops or go into a free workshop. You go to iPhoneWomen.com/workshops. We're gonna move on. The next Um, the next business and I guess foundation that I want to talk about is boost with Facebook. A lot of people don't want to fuck with Facebook because of the fact that they do a lot of shady shit. But what social media don't? What entity on social media doesn't do some kind of shady shit? I mean, shit. YouTubers do shady shit, and I'm a YouTuber, so I mean, like, who does it? It's a bit. It's sometimes it's just a business move. It's not being shady. Sometimes it just deals with the business and what's better for the business. So, but we're gonna move on. Like I said, to boost with Facebook. Boost with Facebook. Facebook is like as they say is a popular social media and technology company that was established in 2004. Facebook has created a relief fund to aid businesses experiencing financial adversities due to COVID-19. Facebook is offering $100 million in cash grants and aid credits during this unpredictable time. It says that to qualify for funding businesses must be a for-profit business, meaning that you're making some kind of money. You know what I'm saying? Like you making something out of it. Your brand is making money. It don't matter if your brand is you yourself. It doesn't matter if your brand is toenail clippers. It don't matter if your brand is tissue paper. But whatever your brand is, it has to be a for-profit company, have between 2 to 50 employees. So it is a stimulation to this particular foundation that you have to have at least two. That includes you and somebody else. It doesn't mean you and then two other individuals in your business. So that just means you and somebody else. So say you have you and an assistant. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. But it has to be between 2 and 50 people. I have been in business for over a year, which I do know this. Most times when people say that, at least be in business for at least 6 months. It is leeways and loopholes to that shit. Be in business 6 months, have good standing with people, and I guarantee you will get this funding. Have experienced challenges financially due to COVID-19 and be near or in a location that Facebook operates. So basically, they're saying that you have to be near. I guess you got to go into the location. Bitch, let me tell you something, Facebook. Even if I'm not near a location where Facebook is, I will jump my ass on a plane with 25 masks on my face. And one of them damn fat suits with the plastic that make you sweat, and get on the motherfucking plane and fly my ass to you. So if you see this and you want to help me out, even though it's only me right now, but Mr. Mark, if you want to come and help me out, you can do that. I will appreciate it. I appreciate, like I say, appreciate. I appreciate Mark. I appreciate, but I definitely think this is good for individuals. Like, say, I know a few people that have catering business. I know a few people that have, like, real estate businesses and things of that nature that actually have more than just them in it. Or just starting out and have a brand or something. Or say that they're a musician and they have things going on. I do think that this is something for you all. It is a stipulation to certain. As far as their rules go, you have to have 2 to 50 employees. It probably could be more, but from what is stated, you have to have between 2 and 50 employees. Must be in the business for at least over a year, which means that if you have everything in good standing, 9 times out of 10, it's like 6 to 8 months that you have to be in business, and you have to have shown challenges within the COVID-19. That shouldn't have been even said, because literally everybody, down to multi-billion-dollar companies, have lost business due to COVID-19, and says that you have to be near a location. So basically, if you have to be near or close to a Facebook operating location. But from what I believe, Facebook has operation buildings everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's impossible. And the way that you apply for this funding is on Facebook.com/business/ boost/grants. That is facebook.com/business/boost/grants. Now, I can't do it, but trust and believe. They're saying they're trying to offer up $100 million. Guarantee you is a little bit more than that. But if I could do it, I would. It's just me doing this. So eventually, hopefully, I will have a whole studio of people. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's just me doing it, so I can't apply for this. But I definitely, anybody with a business that's been going on for at least 6 to 8 months to a year long, please apply for this. It don't matter what it is. You can be stitching up people damn bald heads with some weave or something. I don't care. Just go for it. You know what I'm saying? This is something that you can't. I mean, like, this will help you get back on your feet. If not, it probably helped you get better. You know what I'm saying? It may bring more business to your company because you have time to, you have money to advertise and everything the right way. So go ahead. Like I said, it's Boost with Facebook. You can apply at facebook.com/business/boost/grants. That is at facebook.com/business/boost/grants for Boost with Facebook. Now we're going to move to something I think is very special in my eyes because this business is trans owned. Meaning it's a transgender woman who started this business. A boss bitch transgender woman started her own business, and the business is a clothing boutique. The boutique is called Couture Closet One. If you haven't seen it, it's a growing business and it's growing fast. Like, she's growing fast. Like, when I first seen the business, I was like, I seen it on Facebook on a group that I am in with all trans identified individuals, women. And that honestly, most of them seem to live between New York and Florida. That's the East Coast. That's what it seemed like so far. Most of them, from what I see, live not too far from the DMV. But Couture Closet One is an amazing boutique online. I have seen her on Facebook, but a lot of the new stuff that I do see that she's been posting has been on Instagram. I don't know if it's transcended over to Facebook, but I do know she has an amazing Instagram page that when you see, like, if you go to her very last picture of the items that she was selling up until now, she has definitely evolved and become a very I definitely would believe a profitable business owner. So the brand is called Couture Closet One, and it's on Instagram at Couture Closet One _ and on Facebook at Couture Closet One _ Her website itself is www.couturecloset.com. That again is www.couturecloset.com. She does, her business does shipment, drop off, and pickup. So I'm assuming that she actually has a physical location. I don't know what type of location. I don't know if it's an actual boutique. I don't know if it's a stand. I don't know if it's a home that you have to go to. But it does say that she does shipment, drop offs, and basically delivery and pickup. So you can pick up your items, you can pick up your merchandise, or she can drop it off to you, or she'll have somebody drop it off to you, or she'll do shipment. I guess it depends on where you are, how far you are, and how much you're willing to pay. But it's amazing. amazing. Is when I say it's amazing to me because I can't see how people just popping up starting boutiques. I really don't. For me, and I still have that fashion savvy. It may not seem like it, but when I was from middle school up until like 25, all I did was sketch designs. 25, I fell into a depression. I literally had over 15,000 designs in one notebook. You can definitely see from 2000 and what 2000. I started in 2000, around the time that my uncle, my youngest uncle died, and that was my outlet for that because I didn't know how to handle that, and the way that I was not able to see him just took me into another space. I'm not going to get into that, but it started in 2000 up until 25. So that tells you like up until when was I living in Butler Gardens? 13. The prior to end the middle of 2013 was when I completely stopped. So yeah, around 2013 I completely stopped. I honestly fell so far into a depression. I took all color pencils. I took the little desk that I take little bed desk that I had that you could just sit on the bed and draw on. I took literally everything that I did in designing and threw it in the trash. My roommate was like, "What the fuck is you doing?" I don't want it. I don't want to see it. I don't want it. I just threw it all away. I didn't want the memories from it. I didn't want it. Um, but I will say I regret it because even if I didn't design, even if I never became a fashion designer, I could have giving them designs to my little cousin now that she actually is a designer. Her brand is called Merge. I don't know much about it, so I can't spotlight it, but I just did. Her brand is called Merge. If you want to go to her brand, she's just fresh out of high school. I believe she's going into college, but her brand is called Merge. It's on Instagram and Facebook at Merge Clothing or at Merge Apparel, something like that. Merge, MERGE. Merge clothing, merge apparel. I don't know. I didn't really look. I see it, but I don't see it because I be so busy. So when I do see stuff that she's doing, I try to like it, and share it and stuff. But yeah, But definitely, like, that's one regret I do have, because I could have just given them to somebody. I probably could have sold a lot of my designs from when I left high school up until my 25th, because some of them designs were so detailed and extravagant, and I could tell the growth in my drawing itself. So I definitely could have, but you know, it is what it is. It's just it is what it is. So but yeah, I also, sorry, I had to find a charger. So you're gonna see me moving around. You're gonna see me. I need a charger here because my phone for podcast is not acting right. It's not charging right on my computer, so I need to put it in a wall. But yeah, so I definitely want to say that, and then now I'm gonna move on to one of my favorites that I'm about to spotlight, and it's one of my favorites because of the fact that it's my best friend's brand. And when I say this bitch literally just started the brand, and the shit is amazing. I was never expecting this from you, Mike. So this have you do this. I have to give you 2 puffs on that. Let me give you 2 puffs. So, when I say this shit is amazing, it's amazing. And because I'm gonna have to go on the phone because I typed this up. I did a lot this week. Y'all need to go look at this. Like, this shit just popped out to the blue. Like, it was like one night he called me up, child, and Mike was like, "Girl, guess what I'm doing now?" I'm like, "What?" Because I know he just got this friend that just started a jewelry line. And he like, "Bitch, guess what?" I'm like, "What is you doing? You say you on ATL, so I know you out there acting a fool." And he was like, "No, I ain't acting a fool, but I'm